Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. My name is WWEdeadman, but you already know that we've got a burn coming up to freaking Gilly. And I actually figured out a way to do that with less than the meters per second that I first thought I'd need. This is just 400 meters per second all in all. Because our correction burn, which is pretty aggressive at near apoapsis, takes less than turning the orbit while doing the burn out to Gilly. Okay. Oh, would you just not? Thank you. Got 54 minutes till that burn happens. Joseph Kerman looking down at Eve. He's obviously pretty hyped about that. Close alarm and pause. We've got 10 seconds before the burn. That's where we're going to start burning, since that's what the engineer says. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. So this should be the thing. And now this needs to be a little bit different. Focus you back on Gilly. So there. That's a nice encounter there. That slows us down so much that we fall into Eve's atmosphere, isn't it? Yeah. So if we do this, we're not getting a encounter. There we go. Okay, so that's 1,000. Why? Okay, radial burn. What are you doing? Seriously, maneuver notes. Next thing. Motherfucking fix those shitty ass things. Okay, we're just gonna eyeball it after that, and we're just gonna do the maneuver. I really don't care. And if we're on crash course with Gilly, let's just pretend we want that. You know, when this game doesn't work the way it's supposed to do, it is really fucking frustrating at times. So unless Squad somehow fixes everything in one update, which I sincerely doubt, it is a very fucking bad idea to do the whole, we're releasing the game out of beta into public version full release thingy. That's a very bad idea. Okay. Close alarm on pause. 7 seconds before. 7 point something, so more like 8. 7.9, so that's literally 8. With Gilly, I like to be spot on stuff. Do we have an encounter? Almost. There we go. Oops. Focus view. We're currently flying by at 9,000. If we burn a little bit... I guess towards Eve is a good thing to burn at. I'm going to have 5 here. 15-kilometer flyby is okay. We've got a periapsis of 81. Can we have that higher? Oops. That's why I actually didn't want to do that. Okay, so we are probably going to have to burn our periapsis back up a little bit, but I don't care much about that. Okay. So this is pretty much the least close encounter that we can get. And that's gonna slow us down a bit, but hey. Not very much actually. We pretty much end up on the same trajectory after that again. Yeah, that happens when you have Gilly. Anyway, so as I said, Gilly landing is going to come somewhere in the future, but not right now. And we're just gonna fly by Gilly really quickly. And I mean like really quickly, since we are going retrograde to his orbit. If you look at this. We are going retrograde. Gilly's coming in right there. Sphere of influence change. Just make sure you actually have a periapsis when you come in. Like, I mean, I can see my ship move against the background of Gilly here. Okay. We have a 14-kilometer thingy. I'm going to really quickly... Really quickly. This is not time accelerated. This is real time. Look at Gilly going by. EVA. EVA report. Oh, actually, you need to get back out. Not that I'd actually need you to do that, but... I want that crew report out of there. Take. Thank you. Okay, we're going to watch Gilly go by, essentially. IVA view. There's Eve, so Gilly is over here. Oops. Hello. That's the view from inside the cockpit. Right now. Holy shit. Joseph seems to like it still. Yeah. Just to crew report, that's also high over Gilly, but hey. We can override that if we ever need to, and yeah. Actually, let me slow myself down a little bit, since I do want my periapsis around frickin' Eve to go up a bit. Oops, wrong direction then. Okay, speed up. That's going to do the same thing, I'm gonna scream. 150, 160, that should be okay. Yep. Sphere of influence change. Close. We actually caught Gilly at its periapsis, so it was going fastest there too. Okay, anyway. At periapsis, I'm going to burn this a little bit down so we don't encounter Gilly anymore. That's only 13 meters per second. That's not too much. We've got a 160 periapsis. Okay. Yeah, and then we will wait for the return window, which is in 1 year and 158 days. Yeah, let's time warp to that maneuver, since we can. Hello, Eve. And close alarm and pause. Get like yeah. Gilly shouldn't be a problem anymore, and we can wait for the return. You are going to point yourself north. And hold that attitude. Exactly there. Stay exactly there. Yeah. So you always have a thing in the sun. Good. Also, Planet Shine, really nice mod. Especially if you don't have that up. Purple. Off of Eve. Okay. Really like that. Anyway, that's that. That guy Chasef only has to wait for the return window, and well, I guess you don't even have gear. What the fuck? That's a thing that I kind of find weird still. That gear is automatically put as deployed, even if there's no gear on there, or the gear that actually is on there isn't deployed. And I think they're actually fixing that in 1.0. Yeah. Science data from space around Eve. I would, but I can't. I mean, I would accept that if the return window was anywhere near. Science data from space around Minmus, that's easy and free, so we're gonna do that. I really need even more upgrades on you. That's 1 million for unlimited contracts and flight planning. Yeah, well, unlimited contracts is really everything we get from that. You know, that's really something we need. Everything else, meh. That's not even necessary. We don't need planes. What do we even... Unknown object tracking. Yeah, that's not even necessary. That's ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, space around Minbus was that. Yeah. Next thing that's coming up is Duna to Kerbal. I'm probably gonna set up the return window this episode still. Min said. Always take those just because of the free money. And I wish I could actually map view, please. Yeah, you're like literally on the other side. Can't you? Nope. There's your connection. Also, there's your sun. And lock temperature sent home. Thank you. We could, of course, farm the satellite contracts if we didn't have that many of these open. You know, those two are gonna get eradicated by the fact that we're going to come back from Duna, so that's a thing. Synchronous orbit of Eve, yeah, sure. Not happening. I can't send something out there. That's a satellite and not manned. Don't want to test a parachute. Flag on Duna is not happening very soon. Science data from space around Eve. Plant flag on the moon. That's like really not what I want to do. Science data from space around the moon. That's free. We're gonna do that real quick. And then I'm actually setting up the return from Duna. Moon. Moon set. You are even in the right position to actually send stuff. I'm glad that once we have 1.0, we're actually just gonna play stock. And normal difficulty, not higher difficulty. Just because I want to see how well they actually balance the game. On normal difficulty, essentially, I should have no problem doing everything that I want to do pretty damn quickly and with a surplus of funds and science. Because I've been playing this game for so long now that I'm pretty damn efficient at doing stuff, I think. So yeah, the return window for Duna from Kerbal to Kerbal is in 365 days. That's a Earth year. In Kerbal days, that's just under a year. Yeah, and we're gonna fast forward this. There we go. 900 meters per second, and that should be okay. So aim at that maneuver node and actually burn. And after that ejection, or at least after the burn, we're gonna go ahead and actually end the episode. Come on, get a little faster, please. Okay, there we go. About half a minute before the burn, so we have plenty of time. Don't forget to get the material spray above the sun. Close alarm and pause. And 30 seconds, go. Stage. Okay, maybe turn so this is in the sun. Okay. And encounter should happen any moment. Boom. Focus Kerbal for a second here. Focus. So yeah, if I go a little bit more this way, I'll do that. Good. That is actually the better encounter, so we'll leave it at that. And as we come over here, we're going to put a maneuver right here where we go a bit down, I guess. So we come in a little bit more equatorial and get in here. Actually, give me more. And let's see if we can use the moon as a capture device here, so to say. Nah, that's not happening. Unfortunate. But what is happening is definitely that we're going in like this. And get ourselves an aero capture around there. 47. That should be okay. That should aero capture without breaking anything and without like screwing anything up. So that is going to happen in 278 days, which is after everything else. We might have to actually hire a few more pilots. Or we're just fitting the stuff with other ways of controlling, like probe bodies. Because this is definitely not going to work this way. Anyway, so this is going to interstellar space, and I will see you back. Wait, actually, let me point at the maneuver node. Or actually, let me point my solar panels at the sun. That would be a better idea. So these have sun, yeah. And then actually turn off SAS and time accelerate out of the sphere of influence here. Goodbye. Just because it's the next thing to happen and I don't want to come back to this ship on the next episode. Close the alignment and pause. Focus back on our ship. There's that. And that should be all we need. Focus view. Is that still doing what it's supposed to? Yep. So, yeah, that's that. And I will see you back at the space center. We are in interstellar space, so do that. Keep. Also, crew report. Keep. And EVA. Keep. Okay. So, I'll see you back at the Space Center in the next episode. We're going to go ahead and launch the next Duna ship. We're probably going to launch an Ike lander, to be exact. And the next Duna lander, yeah, I'm thinking about actually sending the one pilot that we have to Duna and just modify the Ike ship a little bit to be able to be flown by something else, like a scientist. And then we're gonna see about how we're gonna get that up and over. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'll see you for that in the next episode. Till then, like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WWEdeadman. Bye!